What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a excellent Christmas. Mine was technically a Christmas. We had like 3 feet of snowfall, and I spent a good chunk of today getting fueled up by my secret power sauce. Popeye has spinach. I have the power of Evan Williams whiskey. So spent like a good half of the day digging ourselves out slowly. I only got like half the driveway done. Got the back porch side of the house. Dug out my window, which is completely filled up with snow. Why don't you just use a snowblower? Well, the snowblower broke. The snowblower we bought like 2 years ago, just up and died. And it's just like, well, this is great. Especially since during the summer we would run it at least once a month just to make sure everything was fine with it. You know, it didn't get like sit there too long and have problems. We tried to avoid all that and it just died. So, yep, leaving me to do it. So I will be back there and do it again tomorrow, shoveling away like a madman. But tonight I want to stream and we're gonna do something a little bit different. This is a game you can no longer buy digitally, unfortunately. But you can still buy physical copies for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox, whatever the hell they're calling themselves now. It's all like around 20 bucks or so, but that game is Transformers Devastation. We're going to get the audio turned on for this real quick. Made by Platinum Games, the wonderful people who made Bayonetta and other fun games I like to play on stream. There we go. So they made a Transformers game, and it plays like Bayonetta, and it's really fun. It's actually not too bad. So, it's been a while since I played it. It's like literally 2 years ago. So we're going to start completely over. We're gonna go, let's see. Warrior is kind of... It says for veteran action players, but it's kind of easy, so we're gonna kick it up to Commander and see how that goes. Yes, we will confirm that. Try my window. Oh. I love the 80's station wagon, so that's great. So, in the original, Megatron transformed into a Luger pistol. With a scope. I think it was a Luger. Looked like it.
Insecticons.
And they're like, hey, we can't have him transform into a gun. Especially with a trigger where the genitalia should be.
May have been correct, Soundwave.
So then they transform him into like a tank. It's like, really? Come on.
No Cybertronian has been able to tame it since the Golden Age.
Then stand back, Starscream, and watch me tame it as I have tamed you.
Ooh.
One of these days, Megatron.
Sassy.
Constructicons, use the kinetic shields to build me a perimeter.
And where will you be, Lord Megatron?
We have been given a gift beneath the surface, and I intend to use it.
Megatron and his Decepticons are already here.
I love they actually got the original voice actors. I'm pretty sure they got the original voice actors, if I remember correctly, from the 80's show. I remember the Japanese version, it was called Convoy. Optimus Prime was called Convoy.
By the Matrix.
On the plus side, I think we finally get to bust some Decepticons.
The humans are evacuated and our mission is clear. Save the city and stop Megatron.
Excuse me.
Autobots, I am all right.
Thanks for asking and all that. I mean,
Rendezvous
could have
later.
asked. All right. Okay, that was fancy and wasteful. I'm just trying to see what my controls are, because I remember this game playing kind of close to Bayonetta, but not quite.
What in the world is all of this? Wheeljack? Come in. Is this Cybertronian technology?
Dude, how do you think I know that? Come on.
They're creating hurricane force winds like they're trying to sweep the city clear.
Whatever their purpose, there is more to the situation than meets the eye.
Just like us. Okay, what are my controls before I keep going into this? It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't know. Control type A, here we go. Ranged weapon, unique ability, aim. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so left bumper is like a dodge. What are they calling that here? No, that. Options, controller... They're calling that switch modes. It's kind of weird. So let's try to see if we can put that as onto the right trigger. Oh, this is not helping. Doesn't help at all. These are all garbage, oh man. So let's try this here. It seems like this might be the closest to, like, Bayonetta. Oh, hey! Evil Agent Carmen, long time no see. This is a Transformers game. And it's like Bayonetta. It's basically all action. It's kind of crazy. Okay, that's the dodge. Good, we're good. Except for I'm not doing that great. There's even witch time. I forgot about that. It's called Devastation. It's basically, it's like a throwback to the original 80's, like season 1 of like Transformers. That's all really. It's its own unique story for the game. So it's not like tied directly into like any season of the show, but it's just kind of based on the original Transformers. That's all. So you have like Optimus Prime, where they killed them in the movie, which caused a generation of children to be sad. See a blue flash during combo. Press right trigger to perform a devastating vehicle attack. It's not too bad actually. Like I said, it plays. It's a platinum game. The same people that made Bayonetta, so that's why I'm kind of at home with it. And you can't buy it digitally, however. But you can still buy, like, physical copies for, like, 20 bucks or so. Okay, let's... There we go. Oh yes, definitely. So it's on... It came out for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and 4, and Xbox One, or One X, or whatever they're calling it. So, yeah, it's like, I looked it up online to see how it should be, like, for physical copies, since you can't buy it through, like, you know, the PlayStation Store or anything like that anymore. So it's not too bad. It's still, like, about 20 bucks or so. Yeah, I know, shut up.
Optimus, I got your back. Come on, scrap 'em.
Except for the problem is you have, like, you don't have infinite, like, guns, like Bayonetta. Ooh, that is coming up, isn't it? The fun of having children be born right after Christmas. Yeah, it's coming up. Okay, I'm out of guns, apparently. Select Energon cubes, restore your energy. Green cubes will restore health, while blue cubes will restore your weapon's energy. Gosh, this is like, it's gotta be like 10. Good lord, where'd time go? Okay, I'm not sure why that thing's rotating on me, but I'm gonna pick it up and chuck it anyway. Got rising fuel costs.
Attack this Kion barrier repeatedly in a short time to destroy it. Then you may proceed.
Okay, so that's how you do it. I was like, it reminds you all the time. Oh, just wait. Just wait. Oh, it's gonna be even more fun. You already have one that's about to start driving pretty soon. If not already. I don't know how driving laws work in Pennsylvania, but other states it's like 15, you can get your learner's permit. You're like, no, there's not enough vodka for that. Hold down right trigger to switch between robot and vehicle modes. Okay. I'm used to Bayonetta where you double tap it, but you just want to kind of hold it down and accelerate unrealistically for a semi-truck.
Optimus, look! Some sort of cache.
Okay. I'm not sure how to do this. Maybe just search? Okay. Having robot mode, change. Okay, so change in air. Oh, I got it now. I see.
I knew it. Nice job.
Well, it's kind of like back in Arizona as a kid, you know, just go driving around the desert. It's like, you're like 11, 12 years old, just like ripping cars around and skidding them and having fun. Things you can't do now because they'd be really upset. And there's like houses, but yeah. It's getting her experience at least, so that's good.
You guys go. I'll sting anyone.
Okay, what can I do for the camera? This is kind of annoying me. It just keeps going to the side. Turn tracking off, see if that helps maybe? Boyfriend gets his license in April, then you have to worry. Yes, you do. I mean, not that you don't already as a parent, but like even more so.
Grimlock, no get through door. Need help. If I stay focused, I think I can get through.
Which time?
I dodged too soon.
Okay. Well, yeah, I need to figure out what the attack is. That's surprising coming from you, I have to say. Tutorials, camera, we'll turn tracking back on, seem to be fine. But yeah, she is a good kid. Pretty soon she'll be a fine adult, upstanding citizen. One thing you've done so far is raise those kids right. Where'd you guys come from? Okay, let's try to figure out some more combos here. Well, it's all one can really do. I mean, Child Protective Services, to my knowledge, hasn't been at your house repeatedly. You're not a known meth dealer. You haven't ended up on Mari Povich, so... Okay, how do I stop? Optimus, buddy. Okay, so you gotta hold it down to get out of it. That's kind of weird. Yeah, as long as you haven't ended up on, like, Mari Povich. Because Jerry Springer, unfortunately, I don't think he's on the air anymore. But, yeah, you're doing pretty good as a parent at that point, really. In my opinion, as someone who does not have children of my own. But I will judge others. Get up here? No.
Devastator.
Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what his attacks are. Well, I'm done for then, because... Oh, I have auto repair, okay. Red hot shot, basically. Equivalent of it. Bayonetta terms. What is this thing? It's like, trying to pick it up and throw it, it's not really that super responsive. Yeah, it's kind of weird with this game because I played it on normal before. Normal is like way too easy, and hard is like actually kind of hard and challenging. There's no kind of like gentle ramp up, so kind of beware. If you play it on hard, it's gonna be a little tricky. Which I'm not really complaining about, to be honest. It's just basically trying to get used to like all the mechanics, especially. Shoryuken! And this fight takes forever on hard. Unless there's like some way to speed it up that I don't know about, which is probably most likely something. There we go. Finally, alright. Devastator's dead.
Devastator, you're needed elsewhere. The others can finish the Autobots.
Besides, we saw that fight. You weren't doing too good.
Autobots.
Ready, ready, ready.
Ooh, Bumblebee. Yeah, so what's like kind of weird is, like for Bayonetta, you double tap the trigger to transform, like to move fast, and then basically you just tap it again to get out of it. But in this one, you still land back in the car. You have to hold it down to cancel it. A little bit wonky.
Bumblebee, find cover and take out enemies with distance weapons.
Okay, so what are my... items? You can get like swords and different things in this game, like how in Bayonetta you can use other weapons, but I don't know. Oh, there's a move list. Neat. See what those are. Things I already know about. Combo list. Let's see, items. Okay, so these are like boots, like stat boosters. I guess maybe you can't like equip weapons except for like the maybe end of a level or something. So last time I played was about 2 years ago, so I really don't remember a whole lot of it. What is that thing? Can I kill it? Reamzeek. I have no memory of such thing in Transformers, but of course, admittedly, I think the last time I watched Transformers outside of it being on, like, yeah, like television was like 35 years ago. I'm old. Oh, he's got multiple ones. Neat. Okay. Why there's not like a... Is there a lock on? Let's see. Controller... Okay, so up is melee slot, okay. Does that pause the game though when I do it? I don't think it does. No, it does not. Okay, I expected. Okay. I'll think Megatron like that.
Megatron, what is the meaning of this?
Optimus, come to save the day, I presume?
I am here to stop you from destroying the city.
Stop me? Oh, Prime! You have no idea what you're really up against, do you? Who is really behind this?
Is it you? He's like,
This is our home,
Yeah.
Megatron.
I didn't think this one
We
through.
should respect it.
No matter, Prime. I have no interest in destroying Earth. But I'm not opposed to making a few, shall we say, improvements?
Bumblebee, you've got to break through Megatron's shield.
Rush attacks, reach max speed. Vehicle mode, use a melee attack. Okay. Sure you can! Holy crap. Tatsubatsu Senpaku! Senpyaku. I can never say, like, it's Hurricane Kick basically what it is, yeah. Did I just clip him to... No, I thought I clipped him to the building for a second. I'm like, what? Yeah, I have a Hurricane Kick and a Dragon Punch. Yeah, okay. So, in the original cartoons, Megatron was a gun. And his trigger was placed in a kind of interesting position. But then they're like, hey, we can't have children playing with guns because guns were suddenly bad. So they changed him from a gun into a tank. Let's see here. Yeah, so this was... I had a neighbor who had this, and I was like, really wanted Megatron, never got him, though, in Gen 1. Let's try to see if I can find a bigger picture. He had like a... He had like a scope on top, like his gun cannon was like it was a scope. And it even had like a... I'm trying to think of like a stock on top of it. Why does everyone have such freaking small pictures of it? Like, I'm looking for pictures, everyone's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like super small, like thumbnails only, no thank you. Even in the cartoon, he transformed into a giant gun to shoot at people. It's hilarious. Now, it was on the toy that, like, the trigger was placed at a kind of funny position, but, not on the cartoon. He was, kind of smooth as a baby. Smooth as a Barbie. Alright, well, this is what I have to do. Ridiculously small picture. Stop. Here we go. Let's see if I can zoom up on this here. Control plus. There we go. So yeah, so it wasn't like, yeah, I said, this is where the trigger was here for him. He transformed into a big old hunkin' gun with a stock and everything. So it's kind of like a Luger design almost, really. It looks more like a PPK, Walter PPK, I think it is. Yeah, with like an extended barrel. It was kind of funky looking there, the original toy. Okay, good. It didn't stay zoomed up. I'm like, please don't stay zoomed up on that. Back to the game, and pretty good soundtrack, I gotta say. This is pretty rockin' music. Okay, Bumblebee is like a combo beast. He's got like a slide move he can pull off. Get underneath like Megatron.
And for my next trick,
Well, as long as they keep them juggled in the air, I assume we're pretty good. Yeah. But just get them juggled and you're set.
What in Cybertron's name? Autobots, Megatron is headed for that steel tower. Move out.
Follow me.
Hold on a second here. I'm checking stream quality real fast, see how it looks visually. Let's see. This is 1080p source, 60. Okay. My phone doesn't really do 1080p, so let me try 720. Alright, well thanks for dropping by, Carmen. It's good to see you, it really is. So definitely hope we can chat and get caught up sometime, and that'd be a whole lot of fun too. But have yourself a good night's sleep. I'll definitely talk to you, hopefully talk to you later.
What
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's not coming through full 60 frames per second. Let me try to see if I can fix that. But yeah, this is actually, I had this one. I can't remember what's his name. I have no idea what this dude is called. But I had him though, because I was like, I love Lamborghinis. Countach's I really wanted one as a kid. I'm gonna drop the stream for a second because I'm recording 1440p. I think it's just too much to play a game that's rendering with that, with streaming at the same time. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna drop the stream. I'll be back in like 10-15 seconds. Hang tight.